Hello. I was gonna start this off by like singing something from a song that I was like listening to before I got on live, but I don't think I'm gonna do that now. This is not gonna be a very long live stream, mostly because I don't know exactly. Well, I do know what I want to talk about, but at the same time, it's like I kind of just got a little bit bored and sidetracked while editing stuff and while like writing a song. So I'm just kind of on here randomly. Hold on, somebody. Oh gosh. As it stands, wait, what is going on? One moment. Okay. As it stands, people still send me some snaps that are a little bit suggestive. If you have me on Snapchat, please don't send me anything crazy. That's all I ask. Anyway, so recently, well, I don't want to start yet because there's not that many people in here. We'll see who actually comes. Mm. So, first, before we start talking about Normani, my birthday is this week. Okay, it's in 2 days. I still can't believe it. I'm gonna be 24. I'm getting old. Uh, but yeah, so it's on the 26th. Um, I'm working on that day. I mean, my mother wants to take me out, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. And that sounds like a good problem to have. I should make it now. Listen, no, I get enough of those that people want to send me like nudes and stuff. I'm like, what is the point? I'm like, I'm not really stuff like that doesn't interest me at all. It's like if you're really about that life, show up and show out. Um, but yeah, so my birthday is on Thursday, and I'm gonna be going to. Well, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend down in Philly on this weekend. So like I think Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna be down there. So if you happen to live in the Philly area and you happen to see me, say hi. There are a couple of people that I know who follow me that are from Philly, so it'll be interesting to see them. Uh, yeah, well, by the industry standards, I'm already like 35, so I have to get it together and push to get my music out. Which, by the way, if you're not already listening to Need You, go listen to Need You on Spotify and Apple Music. Um, I'm really proud of what we did. Hi, how you doing? Oh, mm, oh, oh. So yeah, so Philly this weekend. I don't even know what we're gonna do. I called his ass yesterday, and he's talking about some. Oh, I didn't know it was this weekend. I said we talked 2 weeks ago. I said I'm gonna come to my birth. I'm gonna come down in 2 weeks. He's like, it's already been 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, it has been 2 weeks. I don't understand. And then he proceeds to like apologize to me for him and stuff while I'm there, just because it's like fun for me. I don't get a lot of chances to get away from the house, considering I take care of my brother and stuff. So it's like I only really get chances to go out and hang out with friends like every so often. And I really wanted to take out the time, this week to go out for my birthday, do something. I told her I don't even care what we do as long as we just do something. Let's get out and do something. Um, so that's what's going on with me. Well, kind of. There's other things going. Yeah, I may be performing somewhere sometime next month. I don't know exactly when. I'm supposed to be sending photos. I haven't taken any photos though. I was supposed to send photos to my girl who I'm doing a collaboration with. Because she's doing her show. She's releasing an album soon, and she's doing a show, and she wants me to be on it. So I'm gonna be working on that. I don't even know what kind of material. Well, no, I do have material. It's just that not all of it is released. So in the time that we're gonna also release another single, um, probably right before it comes out. So that's gonna be happening. Hey, oh, I missed you on the last live stream. You were not here. I mentioned you though. Or was it the one before that? I can't remember. Who me? I missed it. Yeah, you did miss the last one, and that's what I'm talking about. Sorry that I'm like kind of preoccupied. I'm like answering texts and other messages from important people. Well, one person is just not. I mean, he's important, but at the same time. So yeah, Philly, and then I don't know what else. Anyway, so let's get into the topic of discussion, or as what's her name, Miss Missy from from Little Women. Well, what's the name of the damn show? Um, is it Little Women Atlanta? She said the topic of the subject. Um, oh gosh, I didn't think I would get all this many messages like this. It always happens when I'm on a live stream for some reason. Anyway, Normani, lately she has been going in for these interviews. I think I like the one on Hot 97, but I also like the one on Zach Sangs too. Um, he does pretty good interviews. I've only ever really seen the ones with Fifth Harmony, and there was like one other. I'm waiting for her to go on the Breakfast Club. Because I feel like that might be okay. Although sometimes they can be a little trash. I feel like they might welcome Normani. But at the same time, she's been like really getting people like hyped for her solo career, and I'm excited about it. Although I do wish that you don't want to rush it, but then when all of these interviews, I feel like if she doesn't put anything out in the next like month or so, people are going to start questioning whether or not she's actually serious about the solo career, which we know she is. But not everybody, knows her as much as we do. And those people who are starting to, figure out who she is, they might not be as forgiving as we are when they don't get what they want when they want it. Breakfast Club don't trust them. Oh yeah, no, I know that, but I'm saying they've had pretty good interviews in the past. I like the interview that they had with Crondon, who plays Tobias Whale on Black Lightning. I recently saw his interview with them, and it was a good interview. Um, but yeah, she kind of needs to bring something out on her own and kind of test the waters with that. I feel like it's like she has a lot of collabs coming. Okay, I still want something with her, just her. Anybody be collabs with people that I really like. She's trying to get people to play Love Lies. iHeart is being shit about playing this. Well, we know about that already because iHeart, first of all, isn't iHeart, didn't they go bankrupt or something? I don't even know. So somebody told me that, like, I think in my last live stream or something, that they were losing a lot of money or something like that. I mean, nobody really cares. There aren't that many people listening to radio that much anymore. Like most people are on Spotify or they do other things. Mm. Recently, I think it was today, somebody posted something weird and about Camila, and I didn't really want to mention her in this, but it just kind of piqued my interest because I'm like, because you mentioned Zed, and it had to do, I think it was something with Zed, and the song that he released. I don't know if I can get the receipts. That's really weird. Oh, Allie. I just saw Allie. The middle. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so Lauren Demi and her did demos. I haven't heard the middle yet. All I know is that they settled on this country singer, but I have not actually heard it yet. Does Bobby Lights follow me on Instagram? Hold on. Just posted this photo that's like, oh my gosh, my life. Um, okay, so Lauren Demi and her did the demos, but the producers went with the current artist. Demi didn't want the song. So people are mad at her because she denied it, because she didn't want it to overshadow her own singles. I mean, I don't really find that to be like that bad as long as the communication was there. Now, I heard somebody saying something about, her not actually responding to them when they were asking her if she wanted to actually do the song. And then like one of her representatives or something came out later on and said, oh, she didn't want it to overshadow Havana. I don't know how true that is. She responded, but not right away. BB has a demo for in middle. In the middle. I don't know what the song is. I feel like I've heard BB sing something like that. BB Rexa. I don't even know. All I know is that yeah, it's important that you like communicate with people that you're planning on collaborating with or not. You need to tell people either way. They play it on Target commercials. Right. Okay, that's what I thought. Cause I heard her I heard her voice. I was like, that's BB Rexa. And she was singing like, in the middle. Da, da. Yeah. So okay, so the song is already there. Why in the world didn't they just market it as a BB Rexa? People were mad because she turned down Closer and it was a hit, and now she turned down The Middle, which was a hit. I mean, it is what it is. She's doing okay on her own. Her album just went platinum. So I mean, if she wants to turn it down, fine. But the one issue though is that don't turn it down at the last minute. People are waiting for you to respond. Respond with yes or no. But it is what it is. She's still doing all right. I don't really have any type of like, issues with that. But you do have to be very, very careful because, when you do stuff like that, it makes it more difficult for the people that you're dealing with to actually push forward with their projects, um, especially if they really want you as the voice on the song. You have to be very careful about that. So. Did you hear all these years? No, I did not. I know that I saw your comment, but I have not heard all these years. Like I said before, well, I'm not going to do a reaction to it. If it's on her album, it's on her album. I don't even know. All I know is that I'm steering clear away from a lot of Camila because her fans, a lot of them are ridiculous, and I don't have time for that in my life. One and two, y'all know I'm just not that big of a fan of Camila's voice, all in all. Now, if I see her on an award show or something that I'm already watching, then I will watch it. But I'm just not really here for Camila. Listen, my yesterday, my mother was talking about. She's like, that song Havana or whatever it's called. She's like, that song is so annoying. Her voice is so weird. I was like, she's the best singer in Fifth Harmony. You should listen to Dinah Singing at Last by Etta James. I did already. Sorry. I did. I listened to it. It was nice. It was beautiful. There were a couple of parts I was just like, okay, I don't know where she's going here, but she did okay. It would have been better if she knew the words like by heart. Like she knew the words, but she was looking at her phone for the lyrics, maybe just to pick up to make sure that she was going to the right line. But do you like MGK? Who is MGK? Oh, that should be WGK, Water Gun Kelly. No, I'm kidding. Luna, yes, I need to look at Luna. Luna just came out with a new video. But when are we getting an FX comeback? No, seriously, underneath her comments, like on Instagram, because she posted about the new song or whatever, the new release. And everybody's like, okay, yeah, this is great. But are we getting an FX comeback this year? I said, I don't even know. I don't even know. I was surprised that SM actually let Amber and Luna out of their dungeon um, to make some music. Amber, she just released this mixtape situation. I have not gotten a chance to listen to it yet. I'll stop. But I have not gotten a chance to listen to any of their stuff yet. I will listen to Amber. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole like reaction to her mixtape because not a lot of people who do K-pop like follow me. But I might still do it because I really don't care about followers. I really don't care about subscribers. The ones that I have, I'm thankful for, and we're just going to leave it at that. SM seems so focused on MCT right now, so I don't know. I don't even know what the heck is NCT even doing? Like, yes, they just came out with it, but then they have another unit that they're working on. You came back with the boss song, which I kind of like. I did a reaction to it, but I ended up not posting because the sound was too distorted. I will react to Luna's stuff. I don't know about Amber, but I will react to Luna. Um, we'll see. Mom has heard "Never Be the Same" already, and she hates that song all the time. When she's like on her way home and she's like listening to the radio, she listens to her to get popular out there right now, and she's like, I really can't see how half of these artists are actually out here doing anything. A lot of them really just don't have it that she can see. But it is what it is. But back to now there's like NCT 2018. I'm like, okay, well that's only that year. Kind of like when Super Junior had to drop that because they thought that they were just NCT working out to be what Super Junior was supposed to be back in 2005. And I think that they came back to this honor some idea. It was to be different members for each like comeback. And obviously that scrapped because once you get member, your fan base grew and they probably didn't expect for much. And then they tried to introduce Kyuhyun, which people accepted Kyuhyun, but people didn't want to go away as Super Junior 13 member group. But it is what it is. I mean, NCT is kind of working. I just feel like once they start introducing two um, Super Junior is a group where Henry made $3 a day. Oh, stop. But you know what? With Henry and his problems, his issues, it is what it is. With me, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I don't like Henry like that. I just don't. Like, I used to actually really like Henry. Like, I did. And I even followed him on social media, but now I don't. I unfollowed him like early last year. Once all like oh, it is what it is. He was working 20 hours a day for a company that already doesn't really treat their Chinese members with respect. I mean, let's be clear about that. I mean, he was only in Super Junior M, and they already they were already like folding in with that. They really were. But the only reason why they started to depend on them was when the members, no other members, started to go into the military. They had to rely on Super Junior M to bring in some revenue, and that's alleged anyway. $3 a day, actually. No, Mm, I gotta sip to that one because I don't know how true is that. Does he have receipts? I don't even know if he has receipts because that's a lot to yeah. Hold on one second. So yeah, I don't know about that. All I know is that shit. Mhm. I'm not texting them back yet. So yeah, I don't know a lot about that situation. All I know is that like it needed to not happen. His whole situation. Anyway, back to the US. How long have I been on here? The Billboard Awards are coming out, coming soon, right? Is it? Yeah. And a whole bunch of people are talking about releasing a new single. Do you think Ariana will hit number one on Billboard? No question. People are going crazy over her comeback. I feel like she will hit number one, at least for like a week. It's because the song has gained a lot of popularity since its release, and it's only been like a week. Oh yeah, because I was one of them. Did you see how fans were jumping Chelsea when she took a pic with Normani? Yes, I was one of them. I didn't jump on her, but all I said is like, we're kind of watching you because you've been like kind of on a morally gray area for a minute. But at the same time, I don't really see all the extra hype over Chelsea being with Normani. If she wants to go that route, if she wants to, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care too much for Holly Scoop and any of the people that they associate with. So I just don't associate with Chelsea. But I have nothing against Chelsea. I just really don't like Holly Scoop because they always spin false narratives in order to get views. And I'm just like, ugh. They're like, oh, we're putting out facts. No, you're not. Money is professional. It needs to do what she got. Hey, if that means getting to a wider audience, hey, what it is, whatever it is, they be copying word for word from Clever, and Clever is no better. I mean, there's only a couple of people on Clever that I Drew Dorsey, I think that's her name. The one guy with like the bald head, I like him. He's cool. Um, and there's like one other person, but I really don't care too much for Clever. I stopped watching Clever after what was it called? Oh my god. I did watch Debatable because I thought that what's her name? Her sarcasm was always kind of funny. Um, what's her name? Tracy. Her like she was kind of funny, but a little bit problematic, but just funny. But I really liked Cheat Day. Cheat Day was funny to me because they would just be trying all these crazy, wild looking like foods, and I just found it to be like funny, like their reactions to the foods that they would taste and anyway, but other than that, I never really care for them. I don't like Beauty Blake. I did watch a little bit when Kingsley had his little show on there, but then that went away. I don't even know what is Kingsley. Excuse me. What is Kingsley even doing right now? Like, I still follow him on social media, but like I don't really see much of what's going on. He also operates in kind of a morally gray area, especially him being a black YouTuber. I just feel like uh, oh my gosh, Awesomeness TV? Yeah, I remember them. They did some of the first interviews for Fifth Harmony. But anyway, you know what? I'm gonna say this one time. F Fifth Harmony, we are moving on. Do you know what group needs to come out with some music? And I think, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know. I've been listening to, well, I've been watching them a lot lately, and I feel like they need to come out with an album, not Danity Kane. Do y'all remember? Yes, June's Diary. I do believe June's Diary, but June's Diary is on their way. Like they're actually promoting their music as best as they can. But I've been looking at like some like performances. Like there's not that many, and they have a really small following. But McLean, China, Sierra, and Lauren, the sisters McLean's. They have their own little like group, the three of them, and they be singing. They sound amazing. They really do. And I be listening to them. I'm like, okay. And then they're like natural. I know that's the one issue. Like they're always busy, and I follow Lauren in China because they have their YouTube channel and they just did a harmonizing game, like the harmonizing challenge game or whatever, but they're always so busy now. And I'm like, damn, like every single time it's like, Sierra, she is doing a project. So it's just Lauren in China. And that's when they decided to do the YouTube channel. And then all of a sudden here comes, China gets busy doing the Descendants, and then Sierra is doing Empire, and at the same time, Lauren's the only one kind of left, but then she's getting ready to go. Then when China's finally like off, here comes Lauren. She's going to do Step Up, and then China goes to do um, Black Lightning. Sierra is free at that time. Now, China was back with Lauren at the same time because Lauren finished doing Step Up and China finished doing Black Lightning. Right after she finished Black Lightning, though, China has to go back and do Descendants 3. I was just like, oh, Lord. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm coughing lately. People are saying they should remake Cheetah Girls. No. No, we've well enough trying to capitalize on people's nostalgia by remaking old movies and TV shows. It's just not, no. No, 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 no. Somebody asked me yesterday if I was watching the reboot for Roseanne. I said I didn't even watch Roseanne when it was on TV the first time. harmony, like, they really are natural because they grew up together, singing together, that just it's like a natural sort of thing. I love organic groups. We have so many manufactured groups out right now, like, out that, like, we kind of forgotten what or Bring It On reboot with Monty and McLean sisters. Oh, no, stop it. No. Well, we need somebody to do the white girl. We need the main. What the hell? Oh, I was like, what in the world is going on? Um, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't even know what's going on. Uh, but they need to get this done. I don't know who's going to do what. Sierra's working on something right now, and China is doing Descendants. I don't know what Lauren's working on, but they need to come together and do an album. Yeah, an album. Um. Anyway, what was I? Who watched my? Well, I just did Dua Lipa. I actually liked her. Pretty cool. The video was nice. I liked the video. I don't know exactly like what else I can look at from her because I mean, one of you guys had told me before that she was really good, but like, what do you think their style were to be if they did an album? I don't know. They kind of changed it up a lot, and that's mostly because they started like doing their stuff on. Wrote a lot of the music, and this is being completely honest, like they're one of few like Disney signed artists because they're still signed to Hollywood Records, I believe, but they do have their own like publishing company. Um, they kind of had to go in with the mesh of whatever Disney was planning for them, but at the same time, they did write their own music, which I really like. They were one of few Disney stars that actually wrote the music that they put out. So that's like really cool. Good night. So I don't know what their style is gonna be. Like I don't know. Like they seem to be like just I don't. They didn't really have like a huge like big concept. But yeah. So I'm gonna take a couple questions. Last like 15 or so minutes. I'm gonna take a few questions from you guys. They can be personal as hell if you want. It doesn't matter. I love the song that Rise they did for them. Oh, the chimpanzee movie. Yeah, that was a nice song. Actually, what's my favorite song of them? Oh, what is it? You should tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Is that song called Tell a Friend? But I also really like He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not. Can you picture this? I do like that song. That's like one of the singles that they released after all of that. Um, and Go is also pretty nice too. So send me your questions. I will be right back. My brother is getting ready for bed. I gotta make sure that he gets it together. I always have to push him along. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Which June Saturday member is your favorite? Now, I've been asked this question a few times, and I've answered it the same way all the time. Um, Brianna, mostly because, well, first of all, she's from Jersey. Okay. And and to me, I feel like her voice doesn't get a lot of appreciation from people. Like they go crazy over Crystal or Ashley, Gabby. I know that we love Gabby's voice, but Brianna doesn't give a lot of appreciation for how like you know her voice is very. I was just like, okay, I guess, but that's not what we planned to do when I got here. But I do have to take in mind that he like is kind of but he has like a kind of an illness that kind of weighs on his energy level. So I do have to think about that when I go to see him and stuff. But I mean, I would love to see Infinity War this weekend. It's not completely sold out. It probably is. We should have gotten tickets already. Um, what do you think of Green Arrow's comments about Beyonce? Green Arrow, like the actor that plays Green Arrow, Stephen Amell. I didn't know that he said anything about Beyonce. What did he say about Beyonce? I don't even know what did he say. I don't be keeping up with them. Like if you're like an actor on a show that I watch, I hardly keep up with you. The only actor that I keep up with from the Arrowverse is Keenan. Oh, and Odette, who plays Rain in Supergirl, because I think she's cool. You know why? Because she beat up Supergirl. Um, I forgot about Stevie Mackey. Can you picture this? Wait a minute. He just sent me something. He was like going home and not seeing her perform. Oh no, stop. So wait, he was going home. He was oh, so he was at Coachella. He was at Coachella, but didn't stay to see Beyonce perform. But that still doesn't like. What did he actually say? Oh, oh, oh. He said he'd rather go home than see Beyonce. Okay. Well, he brought that on himself. You know, you don't say anything bad about Beyonce, and you know you better stay for that performance. Better, shoot, it's better than the performances that he be giving on the damn Green Arrow lately. Please, CW needs to get it together because a lot of these action scenes don't make any sense. His scary ass probably deleted it. What the hell? Uh, it was like he was going to watch the Andre the Giant. What songs would you say are at the top of your playlist currently? That's a good one. They dragged him saying The Flash is better. The Flash is kinda better. Like, the show right now is better. Like, I agree with that. Even Legends of Tomorrow is better. At least you get some comedy. With Arrow, everything is so brooding most of the time, and it's just like, he's become very boring. Not that he wasn't completely boring before, but at least it was a little bit more excitement. I don't know. Now it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Um, let me see. What is at the top of my playlist right now? Um, lately I've been watching excuse me. Lately I've been watching a lot of I've been listening to a lot of the Tinashe Joyride album, and I think Joyride, Salt, No Contest, a couple of other ones. Ooh La La is definitely on that list. So they're on the playlist just because I'm like really into the album right now. Other songs that are on there, Kiki Palmer's Bossy, I love that song. Um, well, Need You was on there just because it just kind of stays present. Um, I don't know. I mean, The War is still on the playlist. I still listen to The War. I have not listened to J. Cole's album yet. Eventually I will. I don't know when, but I will at some point. But yeah, The War stays on the playlist and never goes away. Although I'm still checking on Chen. Has he apologized yet? Because I'm getting really sick and tired of it. Like, are you going to apologize or are you not? Because I need to know whether I need to cancel you. Anyway, FX stays on the playlist. Most of the time, it's Rude Love or Diamond. What happened? Oh, you didn't know? This idiot went on to a show, and they do like a lot of these hijinks or whatever. And so Chen, Baekhyun actually like put some like dark lipstick on his lips or something. And this fool got out here and said, so I look like Kunta Kinte, or some completely off the wall comment he made comparing his look to that of Kunta Kinte because his lips were like painted like brown or something. I'm just like, okay, so we're going to continue on with this bull crap they've been doing for years. The anti-blackness is real. And if you can't see it as a black person, maybe you should not like actually follow K-pop because it's problematic as hell. And EXO has always kind of been, and other groups too. I mean, even though I shouldn't bring it up, like BTS has also been, but you know, um, Namjoon has excuse me, has since apologized for the things that he did, but we can't, we're not ever gonna forget. We forgive him, but we're never gonna forget. And the longer that it takes for him to apologize for what he's done, the more irritated I'm going to get. I'm like this close to completely canceling him, and it's a shame because I really love him. But it is what it is. Oh, I need to do my humidifier. I'm like getting like congested. Moving on. Who else is in the playlist? I mean, JoJo stays in the playlist, but I really haven't been listening to a lot of like I've been listening to like the same stuff over and over lately. Right. Like, see, I can see, yeah, everyone has their own culture, but at the same time, you have other people from other walks of life and other cultures telling you that this is wrong and that they, demand an apology. You should give them an apology because you don't know how it's affecting other people. Someone said there's no racism in Korea because we're all Korean, but anyone, people of color that lives in an Asian country knows that's not true. True. Even though there might not be necessarily racism, there is a problem with colorism, and that has been an issue. And where does colorism? Colorism spawns from racism. So yes, technically there is racism. Um, I mean, all the time you see them praising, people with white skin. All the time, you have all of these beauty products that lighten the skin. You have, people who literally walk outside when it's sunny outside. They walk outside with umbrellas so that their skin doesn't get um, tan. That is a real issue, and they don't see it as an issue, but it really is because it makes other people feel like they're, less than, like they're inferior. All the times that they have made fun, like not made, well, no, they've made fun of Kai and EXO for having darker skin than everybody, even though he is arguably the most best, like the best looking member. I mean, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Okay, Kai, that boy. I mean, he's something, but like compared to the rest of EXO, Kai is the one who gets the most attention, but he also gets the most like um I don't know, he gets the most made fun of or something just because his skin is darker than everybody else's. Same thing that Yuri used to face the same thing in Girls' Generation. Yuri and Soo Young sometimes. They used to always like kind of make fun of them for their skin being darker than everyone else's. And I'm just like, Yuri is also kind of like the most beautiful in Girls' Generation, in my opinion. As much as I love Jessica, I have to say, Yuri, like she was that girl. She had the best looking body. Her facial features were very structured, very nice, very like, and she had gray hair. And so, it's like really, really bad. Like they really don't see, and that's what happens when people don't speak up about certain issues. Is that they become less of issues, and it becomes the norm, and people normalize it, and it becomes like an everyday life thing. It's like, oh yeah, it's okay. We have whiter skin, they have darker skin. It's better for us to have whiter skin. Like it's just it's problematic. And when other cultures see this, it's like, what are y'all doing? And then they see it as like, oh, we're not doing anything wrong. It's just the way that things are. No, 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 no. It's wrong to discriminate based on skin tone. All in all, So anyway, I need an apology from Chen though because I really want to forgive him. I really want to move on and continue to support EXO. But if he doesn't, then hell, I'm not doing it. And then the fact that they continue to promote on all of these shows and stuff because CBX had their comeback and they're doing all this stuff. This is the reason why I haven't actually listened to the album because I don't care to until C gets himself together. Also, Baekhyun is problematic as hell, and people like look past it all the time. I really, take it to heart if like not everybody is out here like complaining about it. We need to speak out about it. Somebody else asked me, do you watch other reactors? It depends on who it is. Afrominx, I watch. She does a lot of K-pop reaction. I really, really like her. I follow her on Twitter. Sometimes we go back and forth on Twitter. Her name is Karen. She does a really good job. Um, Incoming, yeah. I stopped watching it Incoming. I'm gonna be completely honest. I stopped watching them. They don't post as often, and also the same stuff that I do. I don't want to be like watching them and then watching my and then like doing my videos. So I kind of stopped watching Incoming. I'm still subscribed to them, but I don't find myself watching them too often. Entertaining reactors, in my opinion, like a lot of them have gotten by. I still kind of watch channel. I still anticipate. I steer clear away from him a little bit too. Not that he's not like entertaining, not that he's not like insightful. It's just that like again, I'm doing the same thing on here, and I don't want to ever come across as me not having my own thoughts, else's thing. Um, but I was into Abayomi. Other than that, I don't watch any other reactors because I mean, the other ones that I've seen really have not been all that entertaining to me. Some of them just sit there and they watch it, and then they have like 3 times as many subscribers as I do, um, and they have no type of, like, real character about themselves at all. They don't say much about what they watch, they just sit there and watch it, and I guess they do that too, because 'cause they're sitting there like, "Oh, why this video is so long," and, "Oh, why, they like vocal coach, why don't you just watch?" 'Cause that's supposed to be about. You know, you're supposed to watch the video and then share your thoughts, and if my thoughts happen to be a little technical, then what is the point? Like, why I mean, why not? Um, Someone posted Monty's solo Love Live video on YouTube. Yes, I know. I actually saw it. Well, somebody sent it to me on Twitter, and then I saw it on YouTube. I would actually like a solo version. Thank you. Because you know I'm not that much of a fan of Khalid. But anyway, so this is gonna be it. It is 9:30. I'm gonna log off. I have to do a couple of other things here. I gotta reply to some text messages before people get upset. Oh, you are the one that sent it to me. I figured it was probably you. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. Oof. Oh, I gotta get it together. Tomorrow I have another hit workout session. Trying to get my body together. It's taking forever. I know. It doesn't happen overnight, obviously, but I gotta. Hopefully, in a month, I'll be able to post some like progress photos. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great night. Okay, you guys have a good one. So for some reason, I don't know why I always like find the thing for ending the stream. I always click it like Jesus. Good night, y'all. I'll figure it out at some point.